New Mexico Senate Democrats have said they would not support any cuts to education funding. Democratic Senator Bill Soule says education is an investment the state needs to make.
When we had the big downturn back in 08 and 09, most of that burden was borne by public schools and higher education. This last budget, a huge portion of that was borne by higher education. And in fact, teacher salaries, education budgets have been slipping further and further compared to what other states are. And if we really are going to be making investments in our future, we need to make sure we're investing in education, which is our long-term exit out of being reliant on just oil and natural gas.
Republican Representative Dennis Roche says he also supports protecting education funding from cuts, along with many members of the Legislative Education Committee.
I think you heard both Republicans and Democrats at the committee today say that we very much want to protect education funding and funding for schools. And I think that partly is a reflection of the Education Committee and our commitment to making sure that schools are available, high quality schools are available for all kids.
Roche says education is an essential service that government provides.
Education is one of those foundational things that government provides. And when budgets get tight, it's our job to prioritize essential services, the things that we need to have, like education, healthcare, emergency services, and maybe cut back on the things that are just nice to have, but if you don't have the money, those are the things that get cut.
Senator Soule says funding education can help raise revenue in the future.
I think we need to do that if we really are going to make long-term changes. And that's assuming that the only thing we're looking at is how we're going to cut. And I think somebody said that amputating your arm in order to fix your budget, that isn't a good way of doing things. And if we really are going to look at everything, we have to look at some of the revenue enhancement kinds of things as well. That all, I hope, will be on the table, and that we will all have an open opportunity to participate in that rather than here it is, sign on or don't.
Education funding accounts for approximately 57% of New Mexico's overall budget. For KRWG, I'm Samantha Sonner.